his book too.
Really? That's awesome. You are like
I know we are. You
want to thank
you
all
gotta
of
do the
our
whole beautiful
I
people.
want to thank all of our beautiful, beautiful sponsors. Good evening, my beloved Beyond the Call of Duty friends and family, and good evening to our beloved EOW family. Is that good enough for you?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
1350 is our nightcap sponsor. I want to thank them and give them a good shout out. I want to thank some of our smaller sponsors. They're all near and dear to our hearts. Team Software, if you have any scheduling, payroll, anything to do with putting stuff together electronically, Team Software is what you need to use. We use it, we use it in different companies that I know of. So I want to thank out Columbia Bank. They're also our bank for Beyond the Call of Duty, with their sponsorship. JDC, Jewelry Design Center. I want to thank out Garda, VETSEC, Veteran Security Services, and Phoenix Protective Corporation. Wheelin, our lights, and KBCO out of Kent. So, anyone else you want to shout out to?
Did you do Lone Wolf?
No, I haven't done Lone Wolf. I was leaving that for you.
Lone Wolf Harley Davidson in Spokane.
They are.
That's gonna be a party.
It is on
It's gonna be
Wednesday.
huge on Wednesday.
Yeah, Holly. I saw Holly put it out there. Holly's one of the owners there, and Greg and Holly are just amazing people, and they've put it out for everyone to come over and meet us and greet us and welcome us back home.
I got some friends in Spokane. They didn't know about it, but they do now.
You have friends?
I have
Like
three
friends.
Three in Spokane.
How many do you have in the state of Washington?
Four.
You
They moved from the west side.
to go to the east side?
To go to the
I
east
wonder
side.
why. I'm thinking Kendra's one of your friends.
That's the fourth.
Fourth one.
She's still on the west
We can
side.
move her over. We'll be fine. Everyone know this clown. This is Lance Ramsey. I'm JC, and welcome to tonight's nightcap. Had a beautiful day, didn't you?
Oh man, it was nice.
South Dakota is pretty.
I didn't realize there were so many lakes in South Dakota.
Lakes, but all the little towns.
Oh man, the little towns were cool.
I mean, they're just beautiful towns.
You
Beautiful.
you hit the first town and it's like 356 population. The next one's 1140. Next one, what was
64.
64.
64. But they were all beautiful. The
Oh,
beautiful
yeah.
churches, the beautiful
The houses, everything was groomed.
some old schoolhouses we saw.
Yeah.
So just really beautiful. I always reach out if you want to do a day trip. You're 150, 200 miles from South Dakota, Rapid City even. Get out there. Just do a day trip. 150 miles radius. And there's just beautiful, beautiful land and beautiful countryside. And we got some amazing photographs we're going to share.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's start our beloved nightcap. Today, we went to honor this beautiful hunk of a man, Chief Deputy Weber from Hughes County in Pierce, South Dakota. But he wasn't just a deputy.
What a cool dude.
He wasn't.
My
he
God,
was
man.
absolutely amazing. What are we talking about? Father.
He was more than a family man. He was like a huge family man.
huge.
He had two of his own.
Yeah.
And 4 foster kids.
Foster.
That is
Huge.
yeah, that's awesome.
He served in the United States military.
Mhm.
Gave his all to this beautiful country we call the United States of America. Served his beautiful county, Hughes County. Met his mother.
She was so appreciative that we were there.
Yeah.
What a great lady. She was really nice.
But I actually asked if she would reach out to the Cortez family. And so she's going to,
That's awesome.
because Lee died in a very similar circumstance. So I think it's powerful. So, And yes, we met all, just his best friend and co-workers.
There they are.
Yeah, there's
That guy right there in the center holding the child.
that's his best friend.
Yep.
Yeah, and then his
Who works for
well, I don't know if we're allowed to say
another place,
another place, another agency.
another agency.
And then there's his beautiful mom. Some of their vehicles. So yeah, tonight's nightcap is for this Chief Deputy Lee Weber. And
The guy, his coworkers were his very good friends.
Yeah.
And they spoke so highly of him and said so much stuff about him. It was like, I wish I knew this guy.
well,
I seriously wish I knew this guy because I mean, just look at him. He looks like a fun guy.
a good guy to hang around with, just
Absolutely.
a smile on his face. But what was interesting is, did you notice where we went to honor him?
Yeah,
Okay.
my kind of place.
And what was it called again? I've never heard of it.
I never heard of it
You
either.
remember, Jesse, what the place?
Runnings.
Runnings.
It was like a Tractor Supply place.
It is a Tractor Supply.
it was
Uh,
it was a cross between Tractor Supply and North 40.
It was. It's got
Yes.
clothing.
Yep.
And he loved this
That-
place. He loved this place. And so his co-workers had asked if we could, it's a small department.
Yep.
It's a very small department. And they said, would you mind doing it over here? We said, absolutely not.
I felt more comfortable than a lot of places right there at the place.
And then what was ironic was people that knew him that are citizens came up to ask what's going on. And we're like, we're coming to honor Deputy Chief Lee. And they're like, we knew him.
Yeah.
And
That's the great thing about small towns is everybody knows everybody.
so it was wonderful. So our beautiful nightcap presented by 1350 for this beautiful, beautiful man, Chief Deputy Lee Weber. Words cannot say enough. We talk about being a hero and realizing he's a hero, and this man truly was a hero before we even realized it. And he leaves behind a beautiful wife, beautiful children, mom, brothers, grandfather, and he was taken too soon. But we know God works mysteriously and has reasons of why he was called upon.
Yeah.
So may Saint Michael watch over all of your family, all of them. May his wings be spread amongst all of them. May Saint Michael watch over all your friends while they continue with dedication to wear this beautiful uniform and be the peacemakers for the city, the county, and the state, and the Fed side. And may you rest in peace. And this cheers for you.
Cheers. That's good stuff.
Yeah, 1350 just fed us some amazing stuff. Want to do one more shout out tonight.
We have to do it.
And we'll do a second nightcap because we're going to go back in time now. And that's one of the things we promised is trying to always remember.
Always remember, never forget.
So from Snohomish County,
That's where I'm from, Snohomish County,
today's date, August
27 years ago.
15th, Sergeant James
Kennard.
Kennard was killed in the line of duty.
Yes. Very tragically.
Yeah.
He was canine.
So this one's for him. His memory is being kept alive. His name is being said. He's not being forgotten. And he was...
Man,
go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was just going to say he was just an amazing individual.
He was liked by so many people.
Yeah.
So many people about it, in his department, outside of his department. Just a good guy. I knew him very briefly. But, it was a very, very tragic incident. So, yes, absolutely.
This cheers for him.
This
And I'm
cheers
just gonna
for him.
say, God bless his family. God bless him for being on this beautiful earth and teaching you things that you were able to pass on, keeping his name alive, learning about him, and passing that torch on when you did.
Yes.
Cheers.
Jim Kennard. My wife sent me all the information for that.
Yeah.
She wanted to make sure that we got that up because there's a lot of deputies that are watching tonight.
And again, bless you guys for wearing that beautiful uniform and being the peacemakers that you are. And you're not recognized. And we do recognize. We recognize all law enforcement. We appreciate what you do every day, how you give up weekends, nights, how you give up holidays, how you forget to eat a meal because the call came through. And our goal is to remember all of you, not just those that paid the ultimate sacrifice, but all of you, and let you know that you are loved, and we love you from our hearts. While we are heading to the hotel, we've had a little promise with different families that we do if we have a unique moment that their loved one had. And so today for Sheena, that loves sunflower seeds, we stopped in a field on the road.
It was like miles of sunflowers.
And we stopped to share her sunflowers.
How could we not? I mean, things pop up like this that are just like, she's totally with us.
Yeah.
And told us, you have to stop.
And look at, you see that you're seeing the sunflowers, right? Right there. They're all facing, right?
Yes.
And they were facing her.
Right.
They were on this side and they were facing her, which was just crazy. And how we've seen little pockets, but to just see miles of it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I mean, so today's run with the sunflowers was for Sheena. There's your beautiful miles of sunflower all facing her.
I had never seen that sunflowers like that before.
No, but they're all facing her.
Yeah. Yep.
It wasn't because we were driving at this point, and as we're driving, the train passes, remember? And
you were making all kinds of signals, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Right. And I'm like, hey, Jesse, take a photograph from the truck. And he did. And then I said, we got to stop. That's when Allison and I said, hey, we got to stop. And
oh, Allison got that right away.
Yeah, she did. And there's our bikes in the front. And we just pulled over and said we had to. And like crazy people, we're running around and running into the sunflower.
And Allison told me that she has a coin made up for her. Her husband made it up for her.
Yeah.
And it's in the shape of a sunflower.
Yeah.
That's
absolutely.
Totally cool.
Yeah. So that was just beautiful to see and do. So where are we tomorrow?
Tomorrow, where are we?
Day 81.
Day 81. Grand Fork PD. North Dakota.
North Dakota, buddy.
We're going for another state. We got to go to another state.
Yeah. We'll be there at about 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 hours from where we are right now, so we're going to have to hump it in the morning. But that's what
imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah, what's
3 hours? What is that? That's nothing.
Well, that's just to the 2 hour stop. And then we have to go from there to Brisbane, North Dakota. It's another 4 hours. So 7 hours on the road tomorrow, plus the fuel stops and everything. So please, if you get a chance, come down to the department, see us, meet us, give your love to the family, and share your thoughts with them. Give them a hug.
We spent a lot of time in different places today because people wanted to look at the trailer.
Yeah,
that was good. That was really cool.
Yeah, they wanted to stop and talk and spend a little bit too much on the road. So Oh, Morgan Bramer's on the fire line. Morgan, good evening. You guys be safe out there on the fire line. So. Alan Cortez. Alan, love you, bro. And like I said, Lee's mom's going to be reaching out to the family, so, and talking with you guys. Love you guys.
Andrea, will you be there on Wednesday?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. Well, miss you too, Steve, Scott, and you were on the first leg, so I love you guys for doing that and being with us on the Washington trip, and we do miss you, though. Oh my God! Cheers from the dynamic. Love you, Angela.
Angela. I sent her a big flag with paw on it, a blue line flag with a paw on it. How fitting is that?
That is fitting.
Did you meet her dogs?
Yeah.
Those dogs are freaking awesome, aren't they?
They are.
Who doesn't love a bloodhound?
Right. Right. Love you, Tracy. How are you doing? And we miss you. Tracy was with us and unfortunately had to go back home, back to reality. And so we've been kind of a little lost.
Right.
So, Carol, good evening. Billy, good evening. Chris, love you.
Wait, who is that?
That was Tracy.
No, the next one.
Oh,
That one. Who is that?
you don't know? Yeah, you do. The power of St. Michael, yes. No, I love you, brother. Yeah, she was. Sheena was definitely speaking today. So, and there's Andrea. Of course. Love you guys. Love you. Thanks for tuning.
My cousin from Wisconsin.
I know.
Yeah. Angela, we had Jorge come over and just remind us who you are.
That's my cousin.
And we're like, we know.
That's my cousin from Wisconsin.
Yeah, we know. So, love you guys. Be blessed. And if you see anyone in uniform, tell them you love them. Share your love with them. If you see survivors, give them a hug. Tell them that you love them. Don't say anything more than that. Just a big hug. Keep the names of all officers alive and be blessed. So, from our hearts, we love you. See you tomorrow night. Love you all.